Hey, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a quick video walkthrough of our 2022 Honda Accord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk all the way around the vehicle. We'll check for any dents, any scratches, any blemishes on the outside. Then we'll go inside, go over some of the features real quick just to make sure that everything's working properly. And then finally, we'll pop the hood so we can evaluate a little bit under there. But at first glance, I mean, it's 2022. Obviously the outside is going to look phenomenal. Not really seeing any dents. No scratches. We'll keep going around just to make sure we don't miss anything, but as of now, it looks really, really good. Tires, of course, also have loads of life left in them, so that's wonderful. So my family, we actually grew up on Honda Accords. Like, this was my dad's car, was an Accord, and it still is. It's just a newer year. I learned how to drive on a stick shift Accord, which was really fun. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm a little bit biased, but I really, really like them. Obviously, they're one of the most reliable, if not the most reliable vehicle out there. Their legacy precedes them, which is all fun and stuff. So I won't belabor that point, but they're also fun to drive. It's just a good car. Especially with this one. I think this one is the sport package. So you're gonna have a little extra oomph, a little extra to do on the road. But yeah, the exterior looks great. No complaints out here. So let's go inside and evaluate a little bit in there. All right. So first off, you're gonna have the screen up top, which is, I mean, in terms of cars, it's definitely on the larger side. It's also got a nice design. The interior is going to be this partial leather, which is really, really pretty. Obviously, it's in great condition. So, that's awesome. So let's turn on the vehicle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the camera up here on the dash so that when I turn it on, if there's any lights, any warnings, anything popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out. All right, so we got some low tire pressure, which we can take care of. Let's see if we can cycle through a couple things. Make sure we know what's going on. There we go. So that, dismiss, there we go, low tire pressure. Dismiss that. All right, so it looks like it's just a low tire pressure. So we'll get that filled up. That's an easy fix. But let's go over some of the features real quick, make sure everything's working properly. Turn on the audio. Let's turn on the radio. Perfect. AC, turn that on. Holy smack. Okay, that's really cold. So that's working. You can have your plugins down here. Your extra space in here with another plug-in. Here you'll have your econ, your sports mode. This is your parking brake. Flip it, toggle it on and off. And then unlike the regular like handle where you'll shift where you're in, this is the newer model. So for reverse, do that. You got a backup camera up there. Then you got neutral, drive, and park. You know, let's just double check stuff's working. Basic things, windows roll down, windows roll up, windows roll down, windows roll up. And then I personally am a sucker for this next thing, the freaking, oh, I love the sunroof. My friend had a sunroof in his car growing up, and so if in my mind, it's still just like the cool cars all have a sunroof. So I really, really like it. But yeah, so that's just some of the basic stuff in here. Everything seems to be working perfectly. So let's pop the hood and evaluate a little bit under there. All right, So I don't know how mechanically inclined you are or aren't, but in either case, you should always look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know a nut from a bolt, you do know what neglect looks like. So if there's acid builds up all around the battery, if there's a bunch of rust on the metal pieces up in here, then you should probably ask a couple more questions. I mean, you never know, it might still be fine, but at that point you should dig maybe just a little bit deeper. That being said, this engine is actually, I mean, it's really good, in great condition. Obviously, it's a 2022, so nothing could have happened to it. It's got a little bit of dust on it, but obviously our detail team can take care of that, so that's no sweat. But yeah, if you are mechanically inclined, I'm sure we can go over more specifics, but for a novice's perspective, this is what you want to be looking for. So let's close that up. If there's anything more specific that you do want to see, just let me know. I'm more than happy to show you anything and everything on here. But for right now, this is your Accord.